Hi, everybody. Hong Kong. Yeah, today we would like to talk about Hong Kong. You guys know that I was born in Hong Kong, so I have a special connection to Hong Kong. And actually, many people I came across have a certain connection to Hong Kong too. Many have been visiting Hong Kong. Yeah, and Hong Kong has gone through quite a tremendous change the last few years. Yeah, and actually the last 20 odd years, but the last 4 years is big changes. Yeah, so now what has happened? I would say to say in one sentence is Hong Kong has lost its freedom. Okay, there are two institutes. One is called CATO Institute and Fraser Institute. One in Canada, Fraser, and CATO in America. They used to publish from time to time freedom ranking. Yeah, how free a certain country or certain area is. And Hong Kong, yeah, you may be surprised. Guess what ranking position Hong Kong had 2010, some 13 years ago. It was number four among all the freest places in the world. Fantastic. Political freedom, economic freedom, yeah, particularly economic freedom is very high in Hong Kong. You can run any business you want except, criminal stuff, yeah? And how you run your business is your business. Nobody interfere you. So, and guess what is the position today? Today is number 46. 46, yeah? And as late as 2020, year 2020, yeah, that is only 3 years ago, then it was still position 29, yeah, 29. And what has happened before 2020? Well, that was in 2019, in Hong Kong, there was a wave of protest, right? And that, of course, changed the society a lot because Chinese government decided to push Hong Kong government to crack down the protest. Yeah, and what happened after 2020? I think because of those protests, it ended up that they introduced a national security law, which basically had, by one stroke, it destroyed the whole rule of law in Hong Kong. Yeah? With this national security law, you can tell the Hong Kong government to arrest any person in Hong Kong and send it to China for processing. Yeah, crazy. Yeah. And with that, Hong Kong freedom ranking fell from 29 to 46. And my forecast is it will continue to fall. Yeah, maybe come closer and closer to mainland China. It's very interesting, actually. I think mainland China, I don't remember exactly, but it's after position 100, yeah? Maybe 120 or something like that. It's a sad story with Hong Kong. And within this period, yeah, this from 2020 to today, falling down, or from 2010, falling down from number 4 to number 29 to number 46, this fall is so steep that only Myanmar, Burma, can compare. No other country in the world. So this is a sad story. Now, but interesting to observe is the Chinese government, the CCP, Chinese Communist Party, they thought they are smart because they think, after this 2 million people went out to street and protest against the Beijing government, they thought, we are the boss. We have the power. We, punish them, beat them, and suppress them. And people had already said to them, well, you do like this, a lot of people may run away from Hong Kong. Who cares? They say, I will have a lot of people. In mainland China, we have 1 billion people. So no problem. You let them go. So that's basically what happened since 2020. In the past 3 years or so, something like 500,000 Hong Kong people has left Hong Kong. Now, what the communists never understand is those 500,000 Hong Kong Chinese, they are actually the elite of Hong Kong. Most of them are highly educated, have a high skill and competence within finance, within banking, within trading, import, export, you just name it. And they have a high understanding of a system ruled by law, a system where human rights are respected. And you kick them out and say, I have a lot of also highly educated people from Beijing and Shanghai and so on. They move to Hong Kong and take over. But the problem is here. You see, these people, most of them, I would say 99% of them, have no experience of what rule of law means. It's totally abstract, because in mainland China, you don't rule of law. You rule of powerful politicians. You rule by boss. That's China. So most mainland Chinese, they always think, to be safe is not to be legal. To be safe is not to be protected by our legal system. No, to be safe is I have a strong guy, a big boss, a protégé behind me who, when I'm in trouble, he can help me. If my good friend is a party boss, or my father is a party boss, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, that's their mentality. I'm not exaggerating. So by kicking out all these Hong Kong Chinese with modern mentality, understanding rule of law, and understanding human rights and freedom, and you come with a bunch of new people who only understand how to calculate the profit, but the profit doesn't come by itself. The secret of Hong Kong's success is actually because of rule of law and because of respect to human rights and freedom. Now, when you get rid of all this, and even if you replace all the vacancy with the mainland Chinese, it won't work. And actually, this is already happening. And that's why I say Hong Kong lost its freedom, CCP lost Hong Kong, and thereby CCP also will lose the whole world. And they are already losing. Do you know that in the last year, 2023, amount of new investment, foreign direct investment from North America and Europe and Japan and so on, new investment has reduced something like 80%. It's tremendous. Why? Part of the reason, and a very important reason, is because what happened in Hong Kong. Because most Western companies and investors, including Japan and so on, they know that in mainland China there is no rule of law, there's no human right. Okay, so and also it's so complicated. You only get safety by relationship, having the right contact, the right relationship, and they can't always do it. I mean, a European company do not have all these established channels. So they need someone to help them. And I tell you, most of the clever companies, they go through Hong Kong. So they make business with Hong Kong company, and the Hong Kong company know all the tricks how to do business in mainland China and how to make themselves safe. And the Western company or Japanese company too in Hong Kong, they feel also safe because in Hong Kong there has been a functioning rule of law, and functioning respect to human rights, and so it works. Now, when you take away all this freedom and rights in Hong Kong, who will then come to Hong Kong? Well, the alternative is to go straight to China, but that's even worse. I mean, the whole reason that foreign company love to sign contract with a Hong Kong company is because Hong Kong has rule of law and freedom, and also that Hong Kong did not suffer from American sanction. Hong Kong company can import a lot of high-tech products, yeah, which can be used for military purpose, yeah. I mean, not officially, but dual use. In Hong Kong company has much more freedom to buy from US, for example, than a company in mainland China. And all this, they lost. So what happened is, the CCP thought they can keep Hong Kong Island, kick out all the protesters, and then they run the business themselves, and everything will be business as usual. Wrong, totally wrong. So what happened in Hong Kong? In this very short time, Hong Kong fell, or has fallen, from being the number 3 biggest international financial center to number 4. And the Hong Kong stock market has now fallen down to number 8. Even the stock market in India became number 7. And Hong Kong used to be something like number 4, number 4, number 5, as a size of a stock market. So all this is a sign that Hong Kong is falling down and in a very high speed. And now, what did the chief executive of Hong Kong say, Mr. Li Ka-chiao? So what is his fantastic recipe to cure this problem, that Hong Kong economy is falling down to the cellar? And well, he say, no, Hong Kong has a fantastic potential because we have our motherland behind us. That means mainland China, communist China. And Hong Kong has a good connection with the whole world. So these two things together, plus a superior system due to one country, two systems. So Hong Kong has a bright future. Well, he is a very good student of Xi Jinping because he asked his official to sing loud the melody of, China economy has a bright future. So he's singing that in replacing China with Hong Kong. But would that be true? No. It's worse. We have mainland China behind our back, our greatest supporter. But hey, China economy is also in a bad shape. And it is one of the worst crises since 30 years, in China. So, and you lean on that motherland. So what happened? When the motherland falls, you fall too, And the motherland is falling. So this is really ridiculous, And well, his second sentence was quite right. Hong Kong with its connection with the whole world, that's true. That's the strength of Hong Kong. But we are losing that because of all these changes that CCP introduced in Hong Kong. So we will see. They think they are smart. They think that, that when they have the power, they can do whatever they want. And they think they will manage. And I'm sorry to say that they will not manage. They have a lot of problems themselves in Beijing, economic crisis and political struggle like never before. And maybe I will talk next time about the severe political struggle within the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. So now, ladies and gentlemen, and dear friends, dear fans, I have a small announcement here, and that is we are going to move our channel from YouTube to a new platform called Ganting World. I will actually offer, or I have been requested to offer, exclusive right for Ganting World platform. So that means after moving to that, I will not continue publishing our videos on YouTube. There are two reasons. Reason number one, we have been suffering from censorship yeah, as a YouTube channel. Someone within YouTube has always been cutting away our view hours, so we never reached 4,000 hours in order to be monetized. So that's one reason. The second reason is Ganting World is Ganting in Chinese means clean world. It's a very clean platform, and they promise no censorship, totally freedom of speech. The only thing they, so to say, do not allow is, video promoting violence or promoting pornography and other dirty things, which I totally agree. I find it good. So we have decided to move our channel to, and don't forget, you just click on the link in our description, then you will be transferred to Ganting World and our channel. Thank you.